Welcome back to No Man, your go-to space for deep discussions, personal transformation, and timeless Stoic wisdom. I'm Noman, and today we're going to tackle something that might just shift your entire mindset. We often talk about the right path, the right job, the right habits, the right mindset. But what if I told you that your growth doesn't begin with doing the right things, but by avoiding the wrong ones? The wrong choices, the tempting shortcuts, the emotional traps, they're everywhere. And unless we learn to see them clearly, they'll keep us stuck in the same cycle. So if you're someone who wants to grow, achieve peace, and live a disciplined life with purpose, this one's for you. And before we begin, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to No Man if you haven't already. Your support helps me create content that serves your journey. Let's get into it. We live in a world obsessed with doing more, achieving more, and always pushing forward. But have you ever stopped to think that sometimes the best progress isn't about moving forward, it's about not stepping in the wrong direction? Avoiding the wrong path is often more powerful than finding the right one. You see, when we make a wrong choice, even a small one, it can ripple through our lives in ways we don't expect. Like a crack in a foundation, it might not show up immediately, but over time, it weakens everything. Let's say you're trying to get healthier. The right choice? Going to the gym, eating clean. But what happens if you give in to junk food every night? You don't feel the damage instantly, but slowly, your energy drops, your mood shifts, and your confidence falls. It's not one burger that ruins you, it's the habit of giving in to what's easy. Stoics like Seneca taught us, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that things are difficult. We often don't face the hard questions because it's easier to stay in our comfort zone, even when we know it's the wrong place to be. Let's talk about the emotional traps. 1. Anger, the illusion of power. Anger feels justified. In that moment, it makes us feel strong, like we're finally standing up for ourselves. But anger is a trap. It gives the illusion of power, but it often leads to regret, not respect. Think about the last time you lost your temper. Did it solve the problem? Or did it make you feel out of control, embarrassed, even ashamed? The Stoics remind us that he who angers you controls you. When you react emotionally, you're giving your peace, your control, to someone else. True power lies in restraint, not reaction. 2. Fear, the invisible cage. Fear wears 1,000 masks. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of rejection. It can look like overthinking, procrastination, or even laziness. But fear is sneaky. It disguises itself as logic. How many dreams have died because someone was afraid to take the first step? Fear whispers lies like, "You're not ready yet," or "What if you fail?" But Stoicism teaches us that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Fear builds cages that only exist in our minds, and breaking out of those cages starts with one step forward, despite the fear. 3. Grief, holding on to the past. Grief is natural. It's human to mourn what we lose. But when grief becomes our identity, it freezes us in time. We start to live in memory instead of reality. Life continues, but we're stuck in a loop, reliving pain instead of healing from it. The Stoics weren't emotionless. They simply believed that life must go on. Grief must be acknowledged, but not worshipped. We honor those we've lost by living well, not by living in sorrow. The destructive power of desire. Let's face it, we all want something: success, money, love, fame. But when we desire without understanding, it becomes slavery. Desire promises happiness, but delivers dependency. You think, if I just get this one thing, I'll be complete. But the goalpost keeps moving. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin to lose yourself in the chase. Marcus Aurelius said, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind." If your thoughts are always on what you don't have, you'll never feel whole, even when you gain more. Just the subtle poison of attachment. Attachment is tricky. It hides in things that seem harmless, a favorite shirt, a job title, a relationship. But once you start depending on these things for happiness, you give them power over your peace. Why do we fear losing money, status, or loved ones? Because we've allowed these external things to define who we are. But everything external is borrowed. The only thing that's truly yours is how you respond to life. Epictetus reminded us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If your peace is tied to things you can't control, you will always be vulnerable. Matuta, the negative space decision framework. Let's introduce a powerful idea, the negative space of decision-making. Instead of always asking, what should I do? Ask this, what should I avoid? Avoid gossip. Avoid comfort that leads to stagnation. Avoid lies, especially the ones you tell yourself. Avoid things that chip away at your character, your time, and your values. Each time you avoid a wrong choice, you're not just preventing damage, you're clearing the path for better decisions. You're preserving energy, protecting your focus, and maintaining your inner strength. Shakti. Real progress is quiet, simple, and intentional. In a world chasing constant growth, flashy results, and instant success, Stoicism teaches us that real progress is silent. It's not about hype, it's about habits. Not spending hours on Instagram, that's progress. Saying no to something unhealthy, progress. Apologizing when you're wrong, that's wisdom in action. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. It's catching yourself when you're about to repeat a mistake and choosing differently, even if just once, and then again and again. Call to action. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just chase the right things. Start avoiding the wrong ones. Identify your traps, emotional, habitual, relational, and start cutting them off. Not all at once, just one by one. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments what your biggest trap has been and what you're doing to overcome it. Let's build this community of self-aware, disciplined thinkers together. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to share this video with someone who needs it and subscribe to No Man for more Stoic insights and personal growth content. Remember, life gets lighter when we carry less of what doesn't matter. See you in the next video.